Okay, going live now. Okay, good. For everyone, we got a one viewer right now, or five, not sure. Anyone watching right now, we're just giving it a moment before we actually start the meeting. We've got one more board member who is going to be joining us, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Camille. I actually just sent you the link again, so you should have it in your inbox. Can you see it or no? Okay, totally fine. All right, no problem. Bye. Okay, Camille will be joining us momentarily.
How was that?
Always a learning process.
Your video stream.
So go ahead and bring up the various social media and everything real quick in case anybody messages in.
Hi, Conrad. This is Camille.
There we go. Hi, Camille.
Hi.
Perfect.
Sorry about the delay.
No, totally fine. All right, now that we've got everyone here, I'd like to call the meeting to order at 7:15 p.m. January 12th. Carolyn, can we go ahead and have roll call? Thank you.
Sure. Shirley Burkhorn,
Here.
Ryan Wakely,
Here.
Tom Green, Tom Green,
Yes, I'm here.
Conrad Lubinsky,
Here.
Jordan Dirksen, Camille Wilcox,
Here.
Linda Wolfarth,
Here.
Okay, everyone's present and accounted for. The only one absent is Jordan Dirksen at this time. If I can I get a motion for approval of the agenda?
I'll make a
Shirley
motion.
will make a motion.
Okay, Linda made a motion. Can I get a second on that?
Ryan will second.
Okay, second. Carolyn, can we go have roll call again? Thank you.
Shirley Burkhorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinsky,
All right.
Jordan Dirksen, absent, Camille Wilcox,
Hi.
Linda Wolfarth.
Aye.
Okay, perfect. And with Jordan being absent, we don't have to call him every time. We'll just call the present members and go with that. Can I get a motion for approval of the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, we have a motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
We now have a second. Carolyn, can we go ahead and have a roll call on that? Thank you.
Yeah, Shirley Burkhorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinsky,
All right.
Camille Wilcox,
Hi.
Linda Wolfarth.
Aye.
Full motion carries. Okay, can I get a motion for approval? I guess I could preface that. We'll wait till after maybe we get a motion, but can I get a motion for approval of the bills?
I'll make a motion.
Can I get a second on that?
I'll second
I'll
it.
second it.
Camille.
Okay. Camille seconds it. Before the vote, is there any questions on the bills as of right now?
The insurance went up because we added a guy, right?
Come again?
The insurance went up because we added a person?
Yes, yes, the insurance went up because we added a person. So. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay. If there's no further questions, can Carolyn, we go ahead and have roll call on that, please?
Yes. Shirley Burkhorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinski,
Hi.
Camille Wilcox,
Aye.
Linda Wolford.
No.
Okay. I don't know if there's any open issues at this time. Does anybody have any open issues they'd like to discuss before moving on to the main topics? Okay. So we'll kind of jump into the heavy of it to begin with. So we have a couple ordinances that we do need to pass tonight. Typically, this is something that gets passed in the end of December. And so kind of with the transition between Jason and Carolyn and the switching systems, a lot of those reminders, frankly, were missed or lost in that kind of transition. And so while, yes, this should have been passed, last year, we're going to get it taken care of now. I contacted county, I had a conversation with them. I was able to get us a little bit more time to get it on the books for tonight for us to discuss this. So we need to make sure we discuss this fully. But to kind of start off with all of this, the 2014 or 20-14 tax levy, ordinance 20-14. Typically, with these tax levies, we see an increase of about 4 to 4.9% on a yearly basis. And that's just kind of to account for the fact that we didn't gradually increase that for quite a long time. And just to make sure we're still covering, our expenses for the year. 2020 being what it is, and I guess kind of the stressful situation we found ourselves in and the employment situation a lot of people in, we're not looking to add to that burden or that stress this year. So we're not asking for an increase. We're not asking for any increase. All we're looking to do is maintain what we've had in previous years to make sure that we can continue fulfilling the needs of the community. And we'll just have to make sure that we budget accordingly this next year. We have the money to do so. We're in the financial position to not ask for this increase. We will just have to make sure that we plan out the next year very well, though. And so with that in mind, is there any questions concerning this levy? This levy is based off of last year's figures. That's why it's the same exact numbers as last year. Even though we've seen increases in every single one of these areas, we're not going to try and levy against those increases. We're just going to keep it where it's at, and we're going to offset the cost, from our reservoir that we usually end the year with. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any questions concerning this, or does that seem to kind of jive with everybody? It seems reasonable.
Yeah, it seems
No,
more fair.
What was that?
It says
Good.
it seems fair.
Okay, good. I think there's one more comment I missed there.
It was good. Do you need a
Okay.
motion then for it, or?
Yeah, if I could get a motion to approve ordinance 20-14, it'd be appreciated.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 20-14.
So Linda Wolfarth made the motion to approve. Can I get a second for that approval?
I'll second.
Ryan Wakely made the second. Carolyn, can we go ahead and have roll call? Thank you.
Sure. Shirley Burkhorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinski,
Hi.
Camille Wilcox,
Aye.
Linda Wolford.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. 20-15. Now, this is something we typically pass with that ordinance as well. It's passed in the same time frame. We're abating the taxes against the water bond, the Series 2004 water bond that we're still paying off from the treatment plant. This is something that historically we have abated. We've abated it in full. We just need to pass that again so we don't tax against this amount. Which this year, I believe our payment is roughly $285,000. So we don't want to tax against that. We're abating taxing against that. And that's what that's for. Is there any questions concerning ordinance 20-15?
I have a question. It says on here, section 2, it's the village treasurer is the one that is supposedly handling the money, and we don't have a treasurer that I know of. So who handles it?
That duty just falls on the admin office. I know Carolyn helps facilitate the payments for that. We make sure the money's there. That's part of our yearly budget. And so it's not like we're necessarily seeing a lot of money move for this specifically, outside of those 2 payments. And so there's not a lot of handling that needs to happen. We just make sure the payments go out in lieu of a treasurer.
Okay. So
Tom,
it's
do you have any comments on that,
valid-
or?
No, I
It's
think,
valid though, without a treasurer.
yes, I think it's a
Yes.
good one. It's a very good question. 2, this ordinance effectively abates the levy, which we need to do, make sure this doesn't appear on anybody's tax bill. And the representation of the treasurer in there is kind of a no harm, no foul situation. It doesn't impact the effect of making sure we get this abated.
Okay, thank you. So do you need
Okay,
a motion?
yeah, I would need a motion. So can I get a motion for approval of ordinance 20-15?
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 20-15.
Okay, Linda made a
Wolfhard.
motion to approve. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
I'll second it.
Okay, I think trustee Wakely just beat it to the punch. So trustee Wakely seconded the motion. Carolyn, can we go have roll call on that, please?
Shirley Berghorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinski,
All right,
Camille Wilcox,
Aye.
Linda Wolfarth.
Aye.
okay, the motion passes. Moving on to 20-16. This is basically the same exact principle as the one we had in 20-15. We now have another bond in the form of the water main project for $282,000. The payment for this year is only $4,000. We're still abating against it. Like I said, we're doing what we can to kind of not increase that burden of taxation on the residents for this year. So we're just looking to abate the taxes against that $4,000 payment, and kind of go from there. Same exact principle as before. And so the verbiage is almost identical as the ordinance prior to this, just because it's the same thing in principle. Is there any questions concerning this?
No, since you answered the question about treasurer before, no, it's fine.
Perfect. So can I get a motion to approve ordinance 20-16?
I'll make a
Sterling,
motion.
oh,
Ryan
Miss-
Wakely,
right.
Okay, Ryan Wakely made a motion to approve ordinance 20-16. Can I have a second on that?
I think Shirley did.
I'll second it.
Okay, Ms. Shirley Berghorn seconds the motion. Carolyn, can we have a roll call vote? Thank you.
Sure. Shirley Berghorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinski,
Aye.
Camille Wilcox,
Aye.
Linda Wolfarth.
Aye.
Okay, so ordinance 20-1, we're actually not going to discuss. That's something that's kind of off the books for the time being. So we don't have to worry about that one. That will not be going through and not happening in the near future. So nothing to worry about there. We've got discuss, approve local liquor license applications. This will be for Casey's General Store, Sunrise Food and Liquor, and then also the Stumble Inn. Is there any questions concerning these licenses, or is the board opposed to approving these at this time?
Problem.
Okay, if not, can I get a motion for a general consensus to approve the liquor licenses for the named establishments?
I'll make a motion to approve the liquor licenses for the named establishments.
Okay, Linda Wolfarth made a motion. Can I get a second on that?
I'll second it. This is Camille.
Camille Wilcox made the second. Carolyn, let's go ahead and have roll call. Thank you.
Shirley Berghorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Camille Wilcox,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinski,
Aye.
Linda Wolfarth.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Sorry, I was looking at something real quick. I believe that's everything. I don't think there's anything else we need to touch on for right now. We've got something in new business. That's fine. We'll just confirm the meeting calendar and we'll move on. Trustee Wilcox, do you have anything this evening?
Nothing at this time.
All right, thank you. Trustee Dirksen is not present. Trustee Wolfarth, do you have anything this evening?
Nothing tonight, no.
All right, thank you. Trustee Burgorn?
Everything is okay with my department.
Perfect. Trustee Wakely?
Yes, Dollar General sign. I know it's not what we agreed on, with the structure wise, and I just want to make sure we weren't being charged for labor of what was supposed to be done and with what we have now.
For the Dollar General sign. No, so actually we're not being charged anything for the Dollar General sign.
Okay,
But I do agree it does not meet what was approved per the design for that board meeting. And so I know we need to reach out to them again. Maybe Carolyn, this week, I'll have you reach out and see where we're at on that. I don't know if it's something that necessarily has to wait till spring to finalize due to it being, the masonry work or not. But maybe let's get an update for next meeting.
okay,
Okay.
yeah, I just wasn't sure if we were being charged for anything or the design or anything like that, so.
Yeah, no. Those charges are all done. Any charges for the Dollar General should be over, as far as I know.
Okay.
So we should be good to go on that. We just need to make sure we hold them to the standard we set for that sign.
Right, right. And I have been in contact with a gentleman, Charlie Woolsey from Next Amp Solar.
Okay.
They've done quite a bit of work around the area. I don't know if you're familiar with Harvard out on McGuire Road. They like cleared a big field and there's like hundreds of solar panels out there, and I got
Yeah.
their number. But unfortunately we've been kind of playing phone tag the last week and a half, so we just didn't leave each other messages. But I am moving forward with the guy though. Try to figure out. I'm gonna crunch some numbers with Shirley, see what numbers he needs, and kind of figure
Okay.
stuff out. So we can get some like solar panels for the water treatment buildings, since those are all quite high on electricity bills.
No, definitely. Perfect. No, that's good to hear. Keep at it and let us know what you end up finding out.
All right, and that's all I got.
Awesome. Thank you. Mr. Green, do you have anything this evening?
No report tonight.
Awesome. New business. Let me just look at this real quick. I don't know if we need a general consensus to approve the 2021 meeting calendar. Let me see.
The calendar.
Okay, I don't think, according to our ordinance, that we need to actually approve this by ordinance. But the new calendar will be going out for the year for our meetings. And if we do need to approve it, it's not that big of a deal. We'll just approve it at the next meeting, since we don't have it on the agenda for tonight. But that will be available. The trustees should have it, and it doesn't change anything. It adheres to the same format of the second and fourth Tuesday of every month throughout the year. So there is that. I believe that's it for new business. I'm trying to think of anything off the top of my head. Obviously, and I'll just give the trustees a quick update and report. Beginning of the year, new year, it's awesome. We made it through 2020, made it into 2021, which is great. Hopefully it's not a 2020 version 2 and things look better from this point moving forward. We're going to have some expenses that we typically incur at the beginning of the year. They're usually a little bit greater in some areas. For example, our first aid equipment typically gets replenished at the beginning of the year. And a lot of times we end up having to replace entire kits at that point. And just so we make sure we're meeting, ANSI and OSHA compliance, we typically go a little bit above and beyond just a basic kit that you typically find at the store. There's just other general maintenance that we usually follow up at the beginning of the year. Nothing too crazy. I'll bring you in on that if anything comes up out of the norm. We're looking at possibly opening up in the next couple months here again. If not opening up full visitation, we might start opening the meetings again. Obviously, we'll be limiting to current, orders from the governor and how many people we can have on site. And we'll kind of monitor that. But I'm thinking as of right now, tentatively, maybe that first meeting in February will be opening up again for public attendance at that point. Just so the board's aware, though, our current seating structure, kind of table structure, really doesn't allow us to adhere to some of that social distancing. We need to. So we've got it in the budget. It's something we've been budgeting for a minute now. We're probably going to be purchasing some additional tables, different chairs, things like that, just so we can make sure that we're spreading out properly. We've got the room we need, and then still allow people to attend at the same time. We're going to keep doing the Zoom and YouTube live for the board meetings. That's not going to change anytime soon, even after we open up the meetings. So people are going to be encouraged to attend in that manner. And what's going to end up happening is the board, even if we're in full attendance here, we're still going to broadcast through Zoom as well. And we're probably going to open that up for virtual attendance of the residents primarily at that point. I think that's that. Is there any closing comments or anything before we kind of wrap up this evening? Okay, if not, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, so Ryan Wakely made the motion, Linda Wolfarth seconded it. Carolyn, can we go have roll call, please? Thank you.
Shirley Burkhorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinski,
All right.
Camille Wilcox,
Aye.
Linda Walfreth.
Aye.
Okay, the meeting is adjourned 7:34 p.m. And actually, I'm sorry. Let's kind of hold off for a minute. We didn't open it up for audience comments. I apologize. It's been very quiet this evening. So even though we did adjourn the meeting, we'll kind of give it a, do we need to open back up, Tom? for
Yeah, I
audience
mean,
comments?
technically, it's kind of hard. I mean, can we withdraw the motion who made the motion to adjourn?
I'll withdraw the motion.
And
Yeah.
Can we withdraw the second?
Ryan did, and I second.
So we'll
Okay.
withdraw
I'll withdraw.
have the minutes reflect the motion and the second have been withdrawn and we're back into open session.
Yep. My apologies. It's been incredibly quiet this evening. We'll give it a couple minutes. It's 7:35 at this point. We'll give it till 7:38, about 3 minutes. If you want to comment, go ahead, comment on YouTube, comment on Facebook, give us a call. I've got the phone right here. Let me see if we've got any participants in the meeting itself. It looks like we've got one potentially. I'm going to go ahead and allow them to talk. Ms. Brinkmeyer. Good evening, Kathy. Do you have anything for comment tonight?
No, I don't. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Okay. I'll go ahead and leave that window open for anybody who might jump on last minute.
I don't know if
So did it-
Carolyn's the one that needs to change it, but you know, the names that are under our squares, mine is misspelled.
It is indeed. We'll make sure that file gets updated. This gets updated through a file that's uploaded to Zoom. So we'll make sure that gets updated then.
And you can goof around with it, but I'm pretty sure you can change it. You meaning you, Linda, can go into.
I didn't know. I just noticed that it was spelled wrong.
Let's see here.
I've done
I
it.
think
'Cause
I
used to
can
be-
actually.
I used to be T Green and I went in and fixed mine. It's here, rename. Click the
There we
three
go.
dots next to.
I actually just updated her right there.
Oh, all right.
Perfect.
But you can
Yeah.
do your own by going to the three dots next to where it says moot. And then it says rename. And then you can type in whatever you want, I believe.
Yes, you should be able to. That sounds correct. Okay, let's see here. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Sure. Emails. Okay, nope. Pretty quiet. Okay. We'll go ahead and kind of wrap it up. There's, looks like nobody chiming in. So for the second time, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
I'll
Ryan
second
Wakely made the
again.
motion to adjourn. Can I get a second on that?
I will again. I'll second
Linda
it.
Wolfarth made the second. Thank you. Carolyn, can we have roll call, please? And thank
Shirley
you.
Burkhorn,
Aye.
Ryan Wakely,
Aye.
Conrad Lubinski,
Aye.
Camille Wilcox,
Aye.
Linda Wolford.
Aye.
Motion carries again. The meeting's adjourned 7:38 PM. Everyone have a good evening. and
Thanks,
try and
everybody.
Enjoy the rest of it.
Thank you.
Good night.
Next time around. Thanks.
Aye.
Thank you.